Here's how you freezer prep chicken teriyaki. This will be the first of my series for my family's most loved freezer prepped meals. I love to have these in the freezer to pop in the crock pot on busy nights. Clean out your fridge and use any veggies you have. I'm using mainly things that I had in my garden, minus the red pepper and the carrots. I also have some frozen broccoli from our garden that I'm gonna add to this. So start by chopping your veggies. I'm gonna chop these in fairly large pieces because this is gonna get cooked in the crock pot. So I'm cutting mine in big bite-sized pieces and then just add everything right to your bowl. This also makes it easier if you have picky kids or a picky husband and they don't like a vegetable, they can easily pick it out. And I have a bag of baby carrots. I'm gonna cut them in half. This broccoli was frozen from my garden. Here's all the vegetables. Now grab your chicken in your bags. For the chicken, all I do is cut off any icky parts. And I'm not cubing this up because we like to shred it once it's cooked from the crock pot. But I am gonna slice it in half. And do that. And I am only cooking for my husband and my son only has 2 people in his household. So I'm doing a little over a pound of chicken for each bag. And that'll be more than enough for a meal with probably some leftovers. Now that I have all my veggies and chicken prepped, I'm just gonna lay that chicken right on top, clean up my area, and bring over my freezer bags. I'm using a vacuum sealer, but I've done it plenty of times in regular freezer gallon Ziploc bags. So if you have a vacuum sealer, you can do that, or you can use just regular good old freezer Ziploc bags. Each bag's gonna get a 1/4 cup of soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of water, 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. If you want it sweeter, add 3. 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. If I had fresh garlic, I would use that, 1.5 teaspoons. 1/2 teaspoon of ground ginger, 1 teaspoon of sesame oil, and this is optional. I don't always have it, so I don't always use it. And about 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. I'm just gonna eyeball it. You can also add about 1.5 teaspoons of rice vinegar if you have that. I don't have it, so I'm gonna skip it. Now all we're gonna do is take the sauce and kind of mix it with your hands. And add your chicken breast first. And your vegetables. I'm just gonna kind of squish that chicken down in the marinade. And I'm gonna go vacuum seal these and I'll come back and show you what it looks like. Now I've got 2 freezer ready meals ready to go anytime you want. To cook these, all you're gonna do is thaw it in your refrigerator overnight. And depending how your crock pot cooks, cook on low for 4 to 5 hours or on high for 2 to 3 hours. We like to serve this over rice.